Wanted to take you on a little bit of a guided tour through the ASA members only content page of the website so you can see what we have here for you and how you can make the best use of the tools and how everything works. And first thing you notice is there is this video at the top of the page. Obviously you're watching it, and so that will help you. This is an old video that I recorded and I'm just re-recording it to make it easier. And so when you log in, we changed all of the content on the page and put it into a table so that on the left is the description and on the right it says download, and so that will download the files for you. And it notes here all of the kits are in a zip format, so you'll need a program such as WinZip if you're on Windows, or the built-in extractor app on Mac will work fine. I think I have 3 different extractor or uncompress programs on my computer, just personal preference, and some file types use different programs, as you'll see as we go along. So first thing we're going to do is on the left here, the in-class files. So these are the files that I talked about, or the things that you saw during the course itself. The marketing designation, the listing presentation, personality types, all that sort of stuff. And if I want to use these, I just go over here and click on download, and that opens up this. Do I want to open it or do I want to save it? Now obviously if you want to save it, then it's going to save it to wherever you have set for your default save on your computer. If you click on open with, it's going to bring up a window that looks like this. With WinZip it's a much bigger window. And then here on my computer, I'll just make this window smaller. You can see here's the list of files, and this list of files name here reflects the list that you see on the web page here. So all the files are here. Now you'll notice with 2 exceptions, they're all PDFs. That's because they're not files that you need to edit. They're informational things. The listing presentation is a PowerPoint, and the personal survey is a Word document. So obviously those are 2 that you can edit. Otherwise they're like that because you don't need to edit them, and PDF files tend to be smaller. Scrolling down further, we have the You're Getting Started kit, and same thing here. You know, there's the logos. This is a PDF document, free reports in PDF, images of the free reports if you want to use them in a JPEG format, and then also small images of the free reports that you can use if you want to display them on your website for people to request, like this. This is the small images here. So same thing with this, you would just click on download, and it takes you to a different place. It takes you to a Dropbox page because this is a much bigger file. And so best thing to do is just click here and then tell it to download. And see, with Dropbox it uses Stuffit Expander. So the file is just now downloading. It's taking 5 seconds on my wonderful Rogers internet connection, he says with a heavy hint of sarcasm in his voice. And just waiting for the window to pop up. Well, now it's saying where do I want it to expand to. So it's asking me where I want the files put when the thing opens, so I'm just going to choose to put it in the downloads. You can see here my Stuffit Expander is open in folder. And now here we have, it's in my downloads, and it's called whatever it was called, the Getting Started Kit. And same thing, the files, here's all the logos in one file, and then there's all the PDFs, the free reports. And because I'm on Mac, you can see the free reports here. And then in this folder, there's other stuff. These are the images of the free reports. So there you have that one. Now I'll go back to the page and the postcards. So for the postcards, you do the same thing. As noted, the cards are available in PDF only. The reason for that is printers work with that all the time. I can't imagine anyone will want to print their own copies of the postcards at home. So you can just email this file to your printer and ask them to overprint with your information. So you can see here that this says slogan, this is for your contact information, and this is for your photo. If you really want to do it yourself at home, you need to have Adobe Acrobat Pro or some other PDF editor tool, and you can, for example, you could put a white box over this where the writing is for the placeholders, and then you could put your picture and your contact information and stuff in there. I believe on a Mac using Preview you can do the same thing now if you're using Mavericks on the Mac system. Or if you just want one postcard, you can just click here and it'll get you one of the postcards. Building a network of exceptional specialists. Again, most of the stuff in here will be PDFs. A couple of them are Word docs because they're editable letters. Then the PowerPoint theme templates. This particular download here is what it says. It's a theme template. They need to be imported into wherever in your PowerPoint the themes are stored. And if you don't know how to do that, check Google, because it varies for how computers are set up. It varies for operating system, etc., etc. So either go to Google or ask an office mate or your neighbor's 8-year-old kid. And then these are just some PowerPoint presentations that we've made for you. Again, here's the free reports. So all the free reports are included in the Getting Started kit here. So you don't necessarily need to download them, but if you wanted to download them individually, then they're here. Just click on the picture like it says up here. If you just want one of the ASA logo files, then you can click here. These are different formats. One's a PNG, one's a JPEG. Then here we just have a whole, there's the in-class slideshow. Then here we just have a whole load of different information pieces that will be useful in your business. So pets in condominiums, spousal trust, the cost of living at home, a great worksheet. Some reports from CARP, an article about older adults in Ottawa, information on life lease, elder abuse, more on life lease, stuff from StatsCan. This is a fantastic conference call recording, and you can download the recording here. See, download recording. Some other individual copies of documents. And all the way down there's a personal brochure here, and then there's some articles you can take and just verify them, because you're responsible for what you say in your newsletter and websites. And there you have it. Now perhaps the most important thing that I haven't mentioned yet is, where did you go? Society of Accredited Senior Agents, Seniors Bill of Rights. And I'm just going to actually click on this one so you can see what it is. I sort of envision you using this as a personal brochure. There is another personal brochure that you might have noticed on the website, but I envision you using this one as a personal brochure, just because I think it makes Really good. It's a really good promotional piece. And so this is obviously the outside of it. It talks about who ASAs work with, our mission and purpose, and then the inside of it has the Seniors Bill of Rights. And I just think this is a really powerful thing for you to give someone, to tell them what you're all about. So these are PDFs. They're not editable. They're not available in an editable format. If I was giving these out, I would either have a business card sticker and put it here. I don't think there's room for it here. Or I would just be attaching my business card to this. And so if I go back to this web page here, that's just about everything. If there's anything that didn't make sense to you, watch the video again, and if you still have an issue, fire us an email. We'll help you if we can. We can't help with individual computer setup type issues, but we'll help you wherever we can. Thanks very much for watching.